Hello everyone, this is going to be a lengthy video, so get a drink, get a snack. My choice of drink today is the Monster Punch, and we're going to be reviewing the Beauty Bay Smoky palette right here. I've not done a YouTube video in a while, so I'm rusty, but yeah, we're going to review this. Look how beautiful this is. This is like one of my favourite colour stories ever, so we're going to jump straight into it. This is the look that I'll be recreating, and yeah, let's get into the video. So I'm going to start off this look. The base is on. I'm going to be using the shade Onyx because it's not black, but it's like deep enough for this blend. I have used this palette once for a B look, but other than that I've not really used this palette like to its full potential, so I want to give you guys a review. I also love that there is a black and a white and then an array of shimmers. This like just goes to show that there isn't just like one shade of grey. There's like an array of greys that have different undertones. And I love that. I'm gonna be using the shade Onyx. And I'm using a Jessup brush. I'm dipping back in when I need it. When the shadow is starting to lose pigment. But Beauty Bay shadows are really pigmented, and you can tell like that was from a dip and it went such a long way. Got a new towel. It's from Ice Clean. Where's the little tag? Does it have a tag? Oh my god, it does. From Ice Clean. So I've been using this while my other towel is in the wash. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap the edge of that blend, so when we go in with the next shade, it's seamless. I'm then gonna go in with the shade Castle, and I'm gonna take a CH07 by the Angel Co. Just look at how pigmented these are, and they're just so easy to blend. Like that was like little to no effort. I'm gonna tap out the edge, almost tickling the edges. So when we apply the next shade, it's gonna be seamless again. I do this with every single blend that I do. I'm going to take the Angel Co CH02. It's this type of brush. And I'm going to be using the shade Clouds, which is right next to the palette. And I think this is going to be like our final blend. And just tickling it on the edges. And that is like the final blend, and it looks a bit crazy right now, but I am gonna go back in down the ladder and back up. If you haven't seen me do this, there's other tutorials where I show you how I blend. But yeah, once I rebuild this blend, I'll come back. This is like the next step for me, and everyone's gonna be different with how they create this look. But I'm gonna do the cut crease here first and then continue with the blend there. I'm gonna go in with my P. Louise paint in 0.5. This is literally the same shade as the base that I use. It's like the skin tone shades. It's literally the perfect shade for me. They need to make this in like a concealer form or something because it's literally my shade, you know? So obviously we're gonna be filling in the cut crease, and I also like to do something that I don't think I've shared in other videos because I've only done it recently. No, I feel like I have done it already, but just to show you, I like to get like a brush like this or like something, just any like smallish fluffy brush, and I'm gonna carve a crease, making sure to focus the paint on the tip of the brush. And obviously because I'm legally blind, I've got a mirror. I don't know why I say legally. What does it mean to be legally blind? Like, can you be illegally blind? I've not done makeup in a while, so I feel a little rusty, but I think I am gonna be okay. So obviously I got kind of like the base down for the cut crease, and I'm gonna take my brush and sort of put it in the paint a little. So then I can go in and blend it out all over my lid. Now you're probably thinking, Ella, why not spreading it all over the lid? Because the paint dries down, it's not going to stick as well to eyeshadow. So I like to put this down, and then in a second I'm going to go in and apply my base again. So I'm going to go back into my eyeshadow base. And I'm going to go on the lid here. I'm going to tap off the excess on the back of my hand. And I'm going to blend it into my paint. Because one, when I put eyeshadows here, it's going to stick. And two, it just gives a seamless like look, like a seamless finish. I do know what I'm talking about sometimes as well. Go back in with that shade Onyx, which is right here, and I'm gonna do this like rounded blend, so it's like here, and I'm gonna kind of like mark where it is. So I feel like this is a rough guide, hopefully. And I'm gonna just start from there, basically. I love like rounded looks. I think it's so cool. Gives like gives alien vibes. Especially this look. This look gives like major alien vibes, but in a good way. I'm sort of stamping it on. So now that that colour is on, this is like the shape. It kind of looks scary at first, but gotta trust the process. So I'm gonna go back in with my CH07 and back in with the shade Castle, and we're gonna be blending out Onyx. I feel like if you take your time with these kind of looks, you'd get there, trust me. I know some people would look at this and be like, oh, and I was at first, and then I was like, no, I feel like I've done harder looks than this. And if you believe in yourself and take your time, you've got it. I feel like that's a good start to the blend. We're going to take the shade Clouds again, which is the shade next to the white, and we're going to blend Castle out. Now, this is not exactly like the inspo picture, but this is like kind of more of my style of how I would do it, which is okay. Like, no look is going to be 100% the same as the other. Like, no recreation is going to be the same. And I think that's kind of beautiful, if that makes sense. Just means you got like your own unique twist to it. So that's the starter blend, and again I'm going to come back once I've re-intensified everything. So now that that blend is done, I feel really happy with the shape and the blend. Just blending this bit out a little. Yeah, I like that. It's different. Like I need to sort of like do something with this middle bit. Wonder if I could do something. Like, I'm happy with how this blend looks, so we're gonna cut this crease right here, and it's gonna be like circular as well. So we're gonna go back in with the cut carver. Now that the cut crease is done, we're gonna go back in with the same paint that we used for the cut crease. We're just gonna carve the circle shape. And then I'm gonna tap in some base in the middle, because again, we need it for the eyeshadows to stick. Of course, like the paints you can use for eyeshadows, but you have to be quick because they do dry down matte. Like the P. Louise paints dry down within like 60 seconds, so I like to put a base down so I can properly like focus on my blend. But I love how clean this is. Again, going back with the same shades, and we're gonna create like a halo bit in the middle. Sort of like another rounded blend, if that makes sense. So like it's gonna start here. And I'm gonna like kind of round that bit right there, so then I know where to go with it. And because this like blend is like kind of small, I'm gonna go with the Angel Co CH05 and dip into the shade Castle to blend this bit out here. So if you can hear the cats running about in London, like the walls are quite thin, so I'll be shocked if you didn't hear it. This is a bee light brush, and I'm just gonna get it, and I'm gonna take the shade Cloud to blend out the Castle shade, like so, and then I'm gonna re-intensify and come back. Now that blend's done, we're gonna do the blend here, same shades. So we're gonna start off with Onyx. I got carried away, but I used the shade Castle to blend out Onyx. And now I'm going in with the shade Cloud for the last bit of the blend. I will say I've been loving creating this, like it's really pretty, and I'm actually proud of it. Like it looks hard, but it's honestly not, and I like that. I like that looks can be interesting but simple. What I've done, if I feel like the gap here is closing in a little, I like to tap a bit of the base on the blend to make it look like it's blended. So we're gonna cut the crease again. That's done. I tried to clean it up the best I could, but it's okay because we're gonna cut the crease again. But this time I'm gonna be using the shade Nice and Saucy from the P. Louise Paints. I'm gonna use like a smaller cut crease brush. This is the Marvin Co. Chloe brush, and I'm gonna start carving this bit here, like basically like so it kind of looks like a liner. I keep like forgetting I'm filming and like having this like concentration face. Literally, it's been so long since I filmed, so no wonder. I'm gonna set the paint. So now that that is done, we're gonna cut the crease again. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna be using my color case, and I'm gonna be using the black for the carving of the next cut crease. There's a lot of cuts in this. I'm going to be using a CH04 from the Angel Co. and I'm going to be carving here to create like a halo cut crease. And then to blend the middle, I'm going to be taking this brush, this is a Be Light brush. I'm going to go into my base and I'm going to blend the black out so it's like a halo effect. And then we're gonna be blending the shadows on top. Again, I'm patting Onyx on top of the black. And it's actually stunning. I'm gonna try and blend colors in. I'm gonna take the shade Castle. I'm gonna pat this on here. And with this type of blend, because it's such a small area, I'm mostly patting. And I'm gonna go back in to Onyx to intensify it a bit more. And then on the lids, I'll be taking the shade Frost, which is this like grey silver shade. Honestly, like it's just so stunning and I love it. So we're gonna apply it in the middle of the halo. Look at that. That is just stunning. I'm gonna try and pat it out on the edges. Look at that. Insane. And I think what I'm gonna do as well, I've wiped the shade off. I'm gonna be using the shade Fairy, which is just like white. Again, very pretty. And I'm gonna put this here. I just think it'd be stunning here. It's like a little like brow bone moment. I love that. So that is the look. I'm gonna come back and tell you my final thoughts on this palette. So this is the finished look using the Smoky palette. I am obsessed with this palette. I love all the grey smoky blends you can make with this. And I love that you get an array of shades of greys, like warm shades, cool shades. I absolutely love it. And also these purples here. These are interesting and I want to do a look with those. But yeah, let me know what reviews you'd like to see next. I have the Reckless Romantic, is it the Reckless Romantic or the Reckless Romance palette? And I got it for Mother's Day. If you want to see that, please let me know. I will do a video on it. It's literally everything. And yeah, I hope you like this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!